Hello, second grade. This is Module 7, Lesson 17. So we're going to be talking about mental benchmarks. So keep that word in your mind, those two words, mental benchmark, because you're going to be hearing this a lot in this unit, or in this lesson, rather. So the mental benchmark is you can think of something and use it to help you measure something. So like a quarter, you can think of a quarter like 1 inch. You could think of a piece of paper about 1 foot. And you can think about the width of the door, which is this way, side to side, would be about 1 yard. So when you're measuring something and you don't have anything to measure it with, then you can kind of estimate or guess how long that thing is. So you can say, oh, well, this is about 2/4 long, so that means it would be about 2 inches long. So does that make sense? Okay. So here we have a chart, and we have some items here. We're going to use a mental benchmark, which was, you could use a quarter, a piece of paper, or the width of a door. And then we're going to do an estimate, so that an estimate is our guess based on our mental benchmark, how long or how big the item is. And then we're going to actually measure it, and we're going to put the actual length. So here we have the width of the door. So what would be the mental benchmark for the width of the door? Yeah, of course, it would be the width of the door. So how big would we say the width of the door? Now remember, the width is side to side. And we said that the width of the door is about 1 yard. So we could put 1 yard down as our estimate. Now let's go ahead and measure that door. Here we go. And here is our door in our yardstick here. And it looks like it's just a little bit smaller than a yard. So let's go back to our table here. And we're going to put about 1 yard. Okay, so the next thing that we need to guess, or that we need to measure, is the width of the whiteboard or chalkboard. So we have a whiteboard in our room, so go ahead and look at our whiteboard, and what mental benchmark should we use? Should we use the quarter, the piece of paper, or the width of a door? Right, the width of a door. So we'll use the width of the door. Now let's look at the whiteboard. How big do you think it would be? It's definitely more than 1 width of a door. So, and 1 width is 1 yard. So how much would you guess? Write it down. So I put 2 yards. I think it's probably about 2 yards long. Since the width of a door is 1 yard, I would say the whiteboard's probably 2 yards long. So let's go ahead and measure the whiteboard here. There's 1 yard and there's 2 yards. So that means that it is 2 yards wide. Okay, how about the height of a desk? The height of a desk. What are we going to use for the height of a desk? Well, it's bigger than a couple pieces of paper, and it's definitely bigger than a couple quarters. So let's go ahead and use the width of a door to estimate the height of a desk. So let's think. It's definitely not bigger than 1 width of the door. So let's just put 1 yard down. Now let's go ahead and measure here. Looks like it's a bit shorter. That's okay. So let's put about 1 yard. Okay, how about the length of a desk, so the top of the desk? Now the top of the desk isn't as big as the height of a desk. So what should we use? Yeah, we could use a piece of paper. Now, the length of a desk is definitely bigger than 1 piece of paper. So how many pieces of paper do you think would fit over the desk? Now don't try it yet. Remember, you're just guessing. It's an estimate. I'm going to go ahead and say it's probably about 2 feet. And so let's go ahead and measure. Let's put 2 rulers here. 1, 2. Okay, so each ruler is a foot long. So that means it is 2 feet wide. Or the length is 2 feet. Okay, how about the length of a reading book? What should we use? Well, I mean, reading books are made of paper. So wouldn't it make sense to just use a piece of paper? Alright, so how long do you think it would be? Would it be more than 1 piece of paper? Probably just 1, so I'd put 1 foot. And then the actual length. Let's go ahead and put it here. Oh, it looks like it is about 1 foot. It's probably a little bit shorter. Alright, so now it is your turn. You need to get your exit ticket. You need to fill this out exactly how we did it. You have your mental benchmark, your estimate, and the actual length. You're going to do an eraser first, and then you're going to do the width of a piece of paper. Now remember, the width of your paper is side to side, not up and down. Side to side. Good luck.